Good start. Okay, let me turn this up a little bit. Last time... Yep, don't remember what happened. I think I talked to some girl that wasn't real. Did I finish that? I'm assuming I finished that. If the audio sounds different, I have been messing with everything as far as my setup goes. I ripped everything out, put it all back. Nothing's really the way it should be. That's okay. You have no new notifications or reminders. Jill bought what she wanted, and she will be pleased with herself at work. You can use nano camo. That's expensive. I gotta have money at the end of this game. Although I don't... It's at the end of the game, so I think I still have a lot of time. It's bus. Looks like a U, bus. Let's go to work. Yeah, I was, how do I put this? My capture card has been having issues in regards to capturing audio. It always has. So, I've been working around drivers and all this nonsense, and I had it fixed for like 2 years, and then Elgato updated the drivers and it broke again. So I just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this, and I bought an HDMI audio stripper, and I hooked it up. It fixed everything. Everything's fixed now. There's a slight analog noise floor now, but I mean, that's actually just the microphone port on my motherboard. I can't do anything about that. It's gonna stay that way. It's so quiet you can't even hear it. Yeah. I did discover some weird things with HDMI. Well, at least this might just be a problem with my house. I touched the outer rim, like the ground shielding on the HDMI cable, and there's a slight electricity coming out of it. Only on things that aren't grounded, though. When it's plugged into my capture card of the PC, which is grounded, it's fine. But on stuff like the PS4, the GameCube HDMI adapter, the Wii U, the Switch, all of those have this weird, like, electric thing coming out of the ground shielding. There might be something wrong with the wiring in this house. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get it checked out later. So far, nothing's on fire. I should probably start reading the game audio. I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to... God damn it. I was waiting for you... Stop with the text noise. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You could take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. I need to lock my chair. The chair is locked. They've never been... Wait, what? They've never been when you get down to it? Wait, what? The streets aren't exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come to the bar. Come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. I don't remember who gave that to me, or how I got it. Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give the boss some rum. Bottle drinks tab and drag it over to the shaker before mixing. Oh. Just rum. Here. Alright. I'm gonna go enjoy this in my office. I don't know why you have to mix the rum. It's just rum. I mean, rum is pretty good, but, you know. Yeah, I'll clear this out. Oh yeah, did I mention I have an Eon GameCube HDMI adapter so I can actually stream? GameCube games. Natively. No more sticking the GameCube disc in the Wii U for me. Because that's what I was doing to play GameCube games in HD. That's exactly what I was doing. Yep. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Shouldn't there have been commas? Time to serve, comma, mix, comma, and change lives. Not to serve, mix. Feels lonely here without Gil. I gotta turn the audio down, I can't hear myself. Not for you, just for me. I hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous and weird types coming in here. Yeah. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. How's it gonna drink it? Alright, I didn't think this stream would be interesting. Let's get this brain fucking wasted. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Nice. Yeah. This is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I had the same system Lilum do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Is a brain in a jar is flirting with me. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So... How? Why? What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in the conditions, why can't I read, that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. Okay, but why don't you, like, cover the brain up with something? Why do you gotta show it off? In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of the world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill? Why is the brain flirting with me? I've been streaming for 10 minutes, and the brain... Weren't you scared of going outside today, with all the commotion around it all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's not gonna stop more... It's gonna take more than a cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. I just figured that a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Okay, okay. It depends on what it takes. I'm gonna serve this brain some beer. Let's make the brain happy. Mix your own beer. No matter what happens, beer's always good. May I ask something a bit indiscreet, Taylor? You can ask anything you want. When you had your other body, were you male or female? That's actually quite the question. Especially considering I don't really know the answer either. You don't? I mean, I remember my name was Taylor. In fact, I remember every detail of my life, but the one thing that's a bit blurry. The team that put me here said that it might be a side effect of the whole process. But my family and friends say that even in life I didn't put too much thought into questions about gender. So in the end, we're back to square one. Wait, don't you have pics or anything else? To be honest, I've chosen not to look too deeply into my old identity. Partly because I'm happier in this ambiguous state, but also because I have this gut feeling I'm not psychologically prepared to see what I looked like. I don't know, I feel like if I do, I might crumble. In a third-person scenario, how should one refer to you? By my name. I guess that makes sense. If you absolutely need to use pronouns, refer to me like you'd refer to any other house appliance. So it? A TV or anything like that, and it. Are you okay with that? In the end, even if I can speak, I'm just an object. Hold on, wait a minute, you're a brain, you're kinda conscious. That's actually something I've internalized a long time ago, even with my original body. Not touching that. Not touching that brain with a 10-foot pole, even if that doesn't make you comfortable, feel free to use neutral pronouns. To be honest, you can refer to me however you want. I don't really pay mind to that. But this isn't about what makes me comfortable. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. Do you want to call that a downside? If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. But in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill! Who's this? Alma. Oh, it's her again. Just, oh, Alma. Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Oh, no. You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry! You don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, it did work a summer in Lilum maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. It's fucking floating brain. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one phase. I know just what to strive for, then. Just kidding, it'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. I'll pay for your next drink, then. What do you have? Cobalt Velvet? I'm fine, actually. I don't want to drink that much. Does it have like a hole? Does the brain have a hole that it pours the drink into? I don't know. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me than these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Okay, I haven't yawned all day. And the second I start playing this, I yawn. Why? Brain chemistry's being fucked up. Really, one would think it's been longer. Feels like it's been longer. You love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy speaking which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something? Anyway. The other guy served me the first time I came here, nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I just feel like she gets me. There's this chemistry we click. Sorry, I had to check something. We click, she says. The fact that when I feel more chemistry with her than with so many other... Oh god. Her than with many other people is kind of sad, though. It's always good to see a nicer friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye, Brain. Please come again. That tailor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. See, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Wait, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. That's worded weird. To me. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with A? Ah! Oh my god, stop yawning. Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carletta's the eldest one. Then there's Diana, but just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Bella. The youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carletta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents, and pretty much forgot about them. What song is this? This is good. Dawn approaches. I think I've said that before. Deanna's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that. Wait, what? She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Yeah, I'd never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. Wait, they have kiss cams at basketball? What? The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us, and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam? We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line? But I honest to God can't understand why he thought that would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know, proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Okay. What? Kasiki? What does it mean? Kasiki? Is that a real word?
Cacique.
Cacique. Cacique. Okay, Cacique. These YouTube videos, they have the longest known intro to mankind. Of a chieftain and some native tribes. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. I mean... Give me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Don't drink too much of it. Fringe weaver starts with F. I tried to drag the word fringe weaver. Oh my god. Shows you how tired I am. Aged and mixed. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, I picked up a PVM recently on Craigslist. It's not like an amazing one, but it's pretty fucking nice. Do I have a picture of it? Of course I don't. Hold on, I can take one. I can take a picture. I can take a do I not, seriously, is there nothing? There is nothing. There's nothing? I have one of it in the back of my car. Does that count? Yeah, I think that counts. I'm excited for my car to be identified and my identity to be discovered as a result of this. Okay, so there it is. It's a 14-inch. It's pretty fucking cool though. It's got pure RGB in, although it doesn't have audio in for the RGB line for some reason, but it does for all the others, so I don't know. Sony has weird decisions, like making sync on green one of their standards. But yeah, it's good. It's good quality. It probably needs to be recapped eventually, but not by me, because I don't fucking know how to do that. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split. Whatever that says. Too tired to recognize the violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I have not been live for a half hour already. Oh, yes I have. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Didn't you get something like your Marm's artistic vein or something? Inhaling the dust on the ground from swapping cables all day has ruined me. I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kinda said, that's it, one day and stopped. I've done that. What about your cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Alright, hold on. Fucking... How do you pronounce this?
Mon aéroglisseur est plein d'anguilles.
French is one of those languages that I cannot even attempt to speak. I just can't do it. Wait, what? This is what it translates to. This is what it translates to.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
What? Oh, what does that mean? Rubbish, I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try, though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All my mom's side of the family lives here.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
I need to hear her say it.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
There we go. Wait, hold on. How does she say this? She probably won't be able to.
Mon aéroglisseur est plein d'anguilles.
You're kinda lucky, you know. All my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Yo, dude. Please don't ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. Welcome to the mixology bar. I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. I mean, that position exists today, even. People hire hackers to break, fucking corporate security walls and yada yada, and they make money off of it. Find flaws in the security of the systems and do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. What was that guy's name? Is that Kevin Mitnick? Yeah, he was one of those. Although I think he went to prison. Yeah, Kevin Mitnick went to prison for something like that. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info, like some sort of mercenary, though. It doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Elite gamer is better. It makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job? Sheesh. I can't get a fucking clip of just that.
Not that much fun.
Is this it? I think it's right here.
Sheesh. What?
Sheesh!
What?
Why did you have to say sheesh?
Sheesh.
What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So when I started college, I took the course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. Floor? Oh no. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. It's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle that I help make harder at that. I didn't think about it that way. It is less action-y than what movies make it up to be, though. Cue NCIS hacking scene with 3 people typing on the same keyboard. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Oh my god, I'm fucking thinking of that now. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink, any classy drink. Uh-oh, hold on. Fucking, why does the autofill keep disappearing? Oh man, do I not have this? Okay, wait, yep, I found it. What day is this? Oh, dude, I don't fucking know. Okay, I'm on day 5. Flaming Moai? The hell is a flaming Moai? I don't think I've seen that one yet. What? I'm so confused. What the hell is a flaming Moai? It's not on the list. There's ingredients on how to make it. I'm very curious what happens if I actually do it. How the hell? Wait a minute, there's no instructions on how to... Okay. Alright. Here you are. Just what I needed, thanks. How the fuck? Wait, there's no- what? Okay, there's drinks that aren't in the list. That's interesting. Flaming Malai. What the hell? Well, I'm actually curious about that. Flaming why? It's heavily surged? A secret drink necessary to bring secret characters to the bar. Days 15, 16, and 17. Oh shit, I missed some people? Okay, so apparently I missed some dialogue. That's interesting. That's actually kind of shitty. Alright. What's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, does she have artificial hands? I thought they were gloves. I know, if you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. No, I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is the time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Whilst I'm taking my break, call me if anyone comes in. I would say that was a pretty fast first interaction, but it's been 40 minutes. Flaming why? Does that show up anywhere else on the thing? I should probably save. Oh, it's day 16? Oh, I thought it was day 17. Huh. Interesting. I'm assuming you have to play this game multiple times. Wait. 22? It jumps from the 16th to the 22nd. What? Is that right? Okay. Okay, Flaming Moai first shows up on... God damn it, the first day. First fucking day. Alright. My route is ruined! Dawn Approaches was like the best song that played, so I need to find that. No. Just once is fine. Alright, let's go. It sure is chilly out there. It's kinda refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine, yeah, he's a cool guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble, and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts, bank evicted him from his house. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here! I'm here, don't scream. Oh ho, woo, were you two hanging out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say. Alright. Okay. I'll give her a blue fairy. Optional. Karmatrine. Trine. Is it Trine or Trine? Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine, he's a vending machine. How impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes, nice to meet you. I'm Alma, the pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yup. Why? I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me! Mostly about your... pluckiness. And here, I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. I think there's some cool up there. So much for trying to be subtle. Yeah, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? Of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. You won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb. I'm sorry, wait a minute, hold on, let me restart. What? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. Okay. It was a success. Okay, then let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First I do some research on the target, OS servers, and how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First I secure things from my side. I start working beyond proxies, websites, and find other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try to known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. And then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff. What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, elevate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. I'd say this is weirder than the brain. Like, it kind of is. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit. What happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. The whole thing was kind of like that for me. I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny little or an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Upload. Find my back door. Street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Oh no. Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. Place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place. By the way, I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. Okay, I need to fucking scream right now. What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drinks you want, right? Only if you want it to be. Does he want a drink with like 17 ingredients in it? Alright, the guide tells me to do this, so I'm gonna do this. Yep, that's 17 ingredients. I fucked up. Hold on. Okay. Was that 17? Yeah. It's aged and mixed. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armendio. Virgilio Armendio. I can't deal with these names. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place. It's called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounding spirits of noble souls. A golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. This guy is making me lightheaded. Oh, we have some arcade machines on the next corner. No, no, no. You're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. I just realized that's not his hair. That's a question mark. Yeah? Okay. Not that I'm very surprised given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other. Coming? But that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm pretty sure it's not the only one. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, they give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a line takes over a pride, every cub born from another line is killed or something. Take over a pride. You can take over a pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, non-zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens and periodic and table. Okay then, I give up. 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. This game is a bit too much. Is this a game? It's a visual novel. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. Getting a fucking fedora. Here. You didn't? Wait, you did. Enjoy! I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? Can this guy get out? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and that we are not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? I'm pretty sure I am in hell right now. What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20 or something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I'm really jiving with what Jill's thinking right now. You can go ahead and do that, please. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy the New World Order. A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Was he a terrorist? Let me look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from the Zaibatsu Corps CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zancantu on hand? What's that? The metal bat with nails? She named her bat Zancantu. Say Gil for. Okay. Sleep tight, I'll protect you. Oh wait, I can't whistle. Hold on. There we go. That was probably loud, sorry. I don't know if that's considered a break. More like not going outside to avoid getting shot by enforcement robots. What were those robots from RoboCop called? The, ones on legs? Was it just security robot? It's only a glitch! Yeah, the scene where the robot guns down, like, everyone in the room. Oh, it's only a glitch. Good morning. It's 11 AM, though. That's morning for me on the weekends. Any other day. And any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them, at least. How so? Apparently nothing happens this day. Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out. It's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. This also seems to be a civilian force. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks on the edge are on the edge too. I wonder if Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. I had a easier time reading that fucker's like text than this. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Do you want to help me? Do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay, then let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. And here we are! Home sweet home, thanks a lot. I think this is the first time we've actually seen her, like, high-def up close, other than the interludes, of course. Hey, boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Hmm? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for the bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say, to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. Sorry, what? Come in then. Excuse me? Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you wanna. Thanks. How is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing beats the kotatsu and the heater. Nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here, either. I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? She's got a sweater that says slut on it if you want it. I had this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Where did you get this one? Some flea market ages ago, why? It's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. What's with the number 17? Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. You gotta change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. That's just he's wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. Usually they have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. You have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Of course she did. Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture isn't something you'd see every day. What, me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's... The one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend, and the one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Is this pic recent, or...? Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms, then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away and haven't said a word since. I'm pretty sure that's considered not being together anymore. It's hard to picture you two doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic. Why have her in a pic out like this, then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting their head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, it felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. It'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize. I'm not even questioning this weird interface. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing! Nothing! Now please give that to me. Lope, alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. What was that? Damn, you have lots of beer. Okay, this is a little bit more... Uh-oh. Oh, this is interesting. The BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. I guess I'll just, like, drink every other sentence. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. It doesn't taste like beer to me. Why am I able to control how much beer I drink? Does it matter? Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at your bar again? At your bar, at the bar. Neutrogenic, whatever, NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kissed polluted water supplies. Or would you replace water? Just make more water. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. The BTC is still commissioned it for use in the bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer. if I remember correctly, they need it for packaged drinks. Open another one! Yeah. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? With being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. So you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me that you kept that poster of me in the room. Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to question that. And even more, that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I just thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if somebody gave you... dunno. A dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although, no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What, no steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. Nothing of that sort. Just a different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, Jill, where did you get that black foray ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building not long after I moved here, I think. I see. Do I just need to drink, like, all of it? Like, I can. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but... having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. Alright, 5 beers has gotta be doing something. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. You're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Wait, what? Oh, it's her talking for the cat. Okay. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? Make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. Fucking 6th can. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. What a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. You can't be allergic to bell pepper. Right? How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave him the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd finish him a job. Or I'd find him a job, that's not... Drink beer. Drink more. I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Oh, I think I should probably stop! Oh, I just realized her face changed color. Uh-oh, I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I'd judge him from what he did as an employee. Aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. I'm gonna keep doing it. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself and always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot. I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. But even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. 8! Yeah, keep going! I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to her room, and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not, I mean... But those are thoughts I'll leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. And she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though, and she became a regular. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share a fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up to the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. God, 9. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions and fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Little get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons! Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Saying that word is weird to me. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, it's because all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julian, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. That calls for more beer. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not at all, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything. From the dolls, to the costumes, to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got me strapped literally everywhere. More beer. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies. And yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. My vision is, like, blurring out. I gotta look at something else. I'm gonna look at my door. Hello, door. Alright, that's good enough. Now, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Even by today's standards. I gotta drink all this fucking beer. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards and of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. I was wondering if that was the date, but no. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. Last one, out of beer. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme of the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyway, every time somebody calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kinda reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? Yeah, them men. 2D. 2D. I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. From the gorillas? Back in high school, I liked them funny, so she likes her husbandos. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know? Not you, too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just... It all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she made me cry, she had a good position in the stable. She was smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's just maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize? Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Ah! Have you tried thinking about clothes for 4A? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on 4A. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyway, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut named Iris. Called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nerve and... If you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Anne means an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened... whatever that is, to the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So the bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there was this old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. I know who that is. Wait, you were in the what? I've done things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis Iris, and Lexi, and I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones who want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have an acquaintance here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4A, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know he's a cat. Good meme. Boss. Hey, boss? How did you lose your V card? V, huh? You know, your V card. Your first time you're deflowering. Oh, no! I'm legally bound not to disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. Why'd you have to say sheesh? I can only say this. The whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always to know if it was as messy as mine. Is the word wanted missing? But I've always wanted to know if it was as messy a time as mine. I've always to know. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and then we both got naked, and I... When I saw his dick, I just started laughing. What, got nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. They're funny. Okay. They have a sack attached to them, and they grow, and they're just stupid meat rods. So how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter, and it just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but... Jill? Stupid meat rods. Let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Might have gotten a little too drunk, that's okay. I got to talk about meat rods. And mechanical arms. That was only chapter 1? Oh man. Also, I didn't know this game was in chapters. Unless I did and I forgot. I might have forgotten. I got an achievement for that. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the month. Please make sure you have $8,000. Daruma. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me save real quick. Boss lift the hoodie anyway. Talking about that one? Let's take a look here. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Media is still awfully quiet about it. When did I talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one rogue article. It's from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. So we'll get new clickbait from now on. Gonna get a lot worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people in the building, but at least 3 people already died. How is someone there shooting people? How? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Annan, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here, thanks, Based Annan. Some deep shit happened right there. And media's still quiet about the explosion. Can confirm it's an explosion, but it looks like there was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one? That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I hear it's from several sources. I hear from several sources that this is a group, a new one looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set up all this. That's pretty ballsy. I never did an audio test. Hold on. I was checking because, like, the game audio looks super low compared to me. Which is better than, like, it being too loud or me being too quiet, but, you know. There's a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. A hacker is helping out the hostages to escape, and they're suspected of Alice. Someone doing stupid shit on the internet is actually being useful. Will you read the file? Nah. I can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from the servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Why does it do that? It's like real computers. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. 60,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. Shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. It looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time, though. Huh. Let me go to the shop real quick. Is that the only Daruma here? It's not too expensive. Okay. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this yet. My boss made me curious. Yeah, it's not that interesting. You just thought about looking at prices. Did not. Oh man. Color changing underwear. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger You with a new threat which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime units Lizette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call, "We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday." When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." That's calm. Okay, perhaps I'm confused. How the hell does this day system work? It's the 19th. What? Oh, that's my date. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. That's today's date. God damn it. Alright, it's the 19th in game. Which means I missed everything, I think. Right? Yeah, I think I missed everything. Let's go to work! Yo? Oh, hey guys. Wait, did I actually miss it? Oh, you have to do it every single day.
Gallows and Anderson, the best
The fuck?
tag team in the world.
YouTube?
Cheated.
Why is it open? No, don't do that. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like never nothing happened. Nothing never had. Never. Wait, why does he have a copy of the keys and I don't? They need you for having a key never... The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gale. Thanks, I guess. Are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know what the hell... Who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember there are actually... oh god, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Oh, I've never... That's a new expression. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you could keep it. I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. Don't think I'm just rejecting it. What the hell? Preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Boss, about last night, I think I said one too many things and, so what? Drunk banter is something you see every day. It's not like I'm gonna think of you any less because of it. Relax. If anything, I feel closer to you after seeing you so wasted. But don't give it much thought. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Nothing. Let's go. Are you okay? Your face is red. I'm fine. Oh, the secret clients come in on day 6, on day 15, sorry. Day 14, day 16, and day 17. Not on the date. On the day. I'm on day 7. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, that's good. I think I'm fine, right? Yeah, I'm fine. Buy a cracked Daruma. I did that. I'm playing Dawn Approaches again. That's a good song. It is really hot in here right now. Time to mix drinks and change lives. The socks are coming off. Socks are coming off. The socks are off. It's still hot in here. It didn't actually really make much of a difference. I thought it would, damn it. Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. You heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not- oh, man. Slapping. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyway. Handle me like I'm just another client. I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Bryan? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you... Sorry, I'm thinking about dicks. And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. To mention it now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from the criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars... Hold on a second. Fucking... notifications. Okay. Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales? Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. But if low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing, don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to recent complaint was the whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough, thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. I don't think I've made this one yet. Hold on one second. What the fuck is Twitch doing? Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making the pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill just called you Gil, though. It's an Argentinian slang. Look, Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah. If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct order is a top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. I see. Ah, yes, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Oh, it's her again. Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. The biggest beer. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Oh no. What's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during the whole affair and... Oh. Right, bad. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her? As much as I'd love to say that I had... I figured as much. The air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Be a joke? No, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything, at the very least it'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough? I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Von Delay? Oh, that Art guy? Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, it's not It's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet that'll help me calm down a bit. Rantini? Here. Thanks. Seems you really like that. Like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break, and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Leave it to me. Oh my god. It's almost 10. I actually have to stop streaming soon. I think after this day is over, I'll probably be done. You got Jillian, Stellian, Bossian, and Dorothian. This is cut off weird. Like, it should be a vertical picture, but it's just sliced. God damn, it is chilly outside. I'll just fucking play the same song. I'm Bear! What a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was a normal conversation. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. If by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that big-nosed companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it is, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation Program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AI. AIs? Is that the proper plural? Is that Ultraman? Wait, do we have new TV channels? Just that one. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. Fuck. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. But there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... You don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. The sore baby. He does kind of look like a baby. That's not a Zen star. Oh no! Somebody comes back at the end of this day. I did not mean to look at that. 4 of each ingredient. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, they're still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature. Whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about the job I gave to you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened up a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Sei might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches. She laughs at dicks and bad touch. I would memorize these, but I'm not really taking the effort since it's all right here. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. It didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Von Delay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose. She happened to be at the what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Sei is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga. Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Sei's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. Surely she found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Von Delay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Was he making a cring face the whole time? Yeah, he was. I'll have a piano man. I'm the computer man! Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. The spelling of this word has always bothered me. Rendezvous. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Mr. Hoshi. Did I say Mr.? I mean Mrs. Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Sei's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. That will be all, Donna. Dana. Bray. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Who? What? What's this? Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with the Me 6 Hall C. Right. What the hell's that? Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Brian? They know each other? I didn't expect to see you here, of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Joe will be sitting over there. Over here, there. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm chill. You guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone. And wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? It finally hung up. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again. Oh god, at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. He's back. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgillo. Virgillo. It's pronounced Virhero. Virhero. I'm pretty sure it's Virgillo. You said as much as the last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. I think you mean words. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. I mean, I'm bad at that, so I can agree. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Just like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Frothy water. I haven't made this yet. I don't like the feeling of having to use a guide for stuff, but this is very... I don't want to say cryptic, but not easy to figure out. And this is totally not beer. Oh yes, just as fake as I want. Say Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately, my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. He told me, stop touching the exhibits. You're going to break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Time for your next challenge, bartender. I want purity. I want purity. Zen Star. Even without the guy, that one's kind of obvious. How is this pure? It's a drink, it's free from any human sin, it can do no harm consciously. Beautiful. Hey you, guy over there. Me? Yes, have we met before? Can't remember, maybe? I think. No, we haven't met ever, at all. That's an interesting reaction. Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. These two cannot meet. Be careful out there. Thanks, huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? Excuse me, alarm? Why is my alarm going off? I don't need the Persona 1 battle theme playing. That theme gives me PTSD, which is why it makes a perfect alarm tone. Apparently I was set to wake up at 10 PM. Alright. That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? You could say that. What? What? Gil stuff, don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well... we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while, offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when... when the time comes. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer, you'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. Brian told me to give you this. Oh, hey, I got a raise. I'll have 8,000 plenty. Buying a shoulder massager. Why did I buy the Turing? I don't know. I wanted it. Just like real life, spending too much shit on shit you don't need. Oh my god, that was $600. On the 24th. I got 4 days to get $8,000. That'll probably be enough. Okay, let's read. I already read this. A tad useless unless you're a streaker or have a boyfriend. Like, I'll get a pair just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. It will nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way to use the skin you want. It's going to get cracked day one. God, it's just like today. Hey guys, it's a new iPhone 10 here. That's just a meme. Good to know memes are still alive 50 years from now. I'm going to marry Camo Tan. That's it. Alright. Oh, these are new. You like guns? Nah, I don't need a penis that badly. Yeah. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now about a firmware update that Maquis Heavy Industries is releasing for the EKDV-186 line of assault rifles. I'm sorry, assault rifles need firmware updates? Okay. Full compatibility with nano camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon the use of nano camouflage and the option to customize their look for free with the help of the nano camo app. Okay, so it's invisible assault rifles. Alright. This is not a sensitive topic at all. We've been using nano camo on the battlefield for a year now. Mikase's chairperson told the Augmented Eye during a phone conversation. And thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past the enemies using our environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. That seems a little dangerous. Didn't you play a game from those guys? Monster Girl Puzzle. New waifu machine! Sukuban Soft It's unveiled a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to the broader audience with Uranus game console. Uranus game console. Launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb audience. What's Dignity anymore? Okay. AM Township. That doesn't sound familiar at all. That's one hell of a rant. What? Man, all-around glitch shitty developed a sweet tooth who doesn't like a mature woman. Todd Howard, 19 years old, totally augmented eye. They have all the necessary experience already, and plus I'm so tired of spoiled, immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring on the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. I'm sorry, what? Wait, she was interviewed? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. I'll let you know pencil skirts are the best. Okay. Okay. We got something new here. I think I already read that one. Urge to hug her? Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and being directly thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all the possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never I never experimented with what most would consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. Oh my god, it is so hot in here. The combination of the PVM, a TV, this audio interface, PC, and a bunch of new converter boxes is like a space heater. It combines into a space heater. Day 8. I am going to run out of room with these saves. Yeah. Nah, whatever. There. Now it's fixed. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get going for the night. I know it was a really short stream. It's only like 2.5 hours. Oh shit, 2.5 hours, wow. Longer than I thought it would be. How do I exit? Yes. I wonder, because I know Sukeban games and, I don't think Boss... What's the other company called? Boss something? Mega Boss something? I don't think they're working on anything right now. They're just working on ports of 2064. Well, they might be working on a sequel. I don't know. That's unconfirmed. But the makers of Valhalla are working on something new, apparently. So they'll probably bring back their star child, Dana. It's been a while since I watched this intro. $60,000 for a drink, you know, it's normal. All that just to quit the game. Okay, I'm gonna get going for the night. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with, either this or something new. Maybe both, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm thinking... Pokemon? Maybe? I don't know. I just got this adapter. Well, I didn't just get it, but I just got it set up properly. Because beforehand, with my capture card specifically, I have an Elgato HD60 Pro, which is pretty good for whatever resolution you throw at it when you use it through OBS, but the audio desyncs constantly if it's got a non-standard refresh rate. So, the audio thing fixes that. Permanently. Like, I've had no issue. I recorded like an hour of gameplay and there was no audio desyncing, obviously, because it's a separate input device now. So, yeah, I should be able to record GameCube games, and I recently picked up a copy of OOT on the GameCube, so maybe I'm considering it just because why not? I've never actually played... Okay, I've never played through the entirety of the original OOT, so why not play it on not an N64, because it kind of probably runs better. Not Majora's Mask, though. That doesn't run very well. Yeah, let me leave you off here with some music. What song, though? I played Persona music at the beginning of the stream.